these stupid pieces of shit. I'm just kidding. How are you? My hair's up for once. I feel like I never wear my hair up in these videos, so that's exciting. Also, I don't know about y'all, but my allergies have been rocking my goddamn shit. These, okay, I got, yeah, okay. Yeah, we gotta rein it in with that word choice, Miss Trailer Park Trash, Jesus. All right, hey, cool it with the trailer park trash now. Okay, but to be fair, you're the one wearing the white tank top and you're just not doing yourself any favors at this point, sorry. Yep, well. Also, hey, sorry, real quick. Would now be a good time to introduce me, or? Yeah, of course. Well, there's never a good time to introduce you, am I right? I guess there's no time like the present, which is actually a great segue into what we're gonna be talking about today. So, I was gonna say that my allergies have been just full on, just terrible. Just awful. So, that's it. I recently, I don't know why Alright, sugar tits, I think that we should make it our goal to not touch our hair for the rest of this video. Because you're already driving me insane. Right. And that goal is gonna start now. Now, I'm stepping away. We're done. I don't know why recently, before I've started recording these videos, I have started, like, crashing out actively. Like, every time I, like, get the idea in my mind that I'm like, oh, I want to make a video. I'm like, no, but you know what you have to do before you make the video? Sob your eyes out. Snot and everything. The whole 9 yards. Leave no stone unturned, if you will. So, I don't know. Something about you bastards make me really emotional. I don't know what that says about anything, but alas. Also, I had the idea. I think this arm is looking really bare, and it's pissing me the fuck off, so I'm like, what do you guys think? More tattoos? I actually don't care what you think. I'm gonna get more tattoos. Suck my nut. Gotta text my friend who does tattoos. Okay, so you know, right there. You already failed. You already failed. Fuck, no, I know I'm not doing well with my goal. I just, like, don't know how to fucking wear it up. Can you just, like, be chill about it, dude? I don't even know what to tell you at this point. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. Right? We're fine. Okay, let's get into it. So, little spoiler alert for you guys, just because I know you're on the edge of your seats, like, will she get into the actual point of the video? Will she not? Well, wait no more, because she doesn't, yet again. Yep, nope, she distracts herself. One more time. A few more times. I actually don't know. Editing this, it's hard. It's really, it's tough out here. So, just know, as, you know, the great Wildcats on 3 once said, we're all in this together. I was just listening to that song to get ready, so it's fresh on the brain. Gotta excuse that. Anyway, sorry, but not really. These videos are up and down and up and down, so yeah, there you go. I feel so like Elena of Avalor. I never watched that show. Maybe I should give it a watch. I feel like that'd be a good one to get really high and watch. You know what I need to do? What I've been meaning to do, actually, is get really stoned and watch the new episodes of Phineas and Ferb. One thing about me, I can't smoke weed. Period. Like, seriously, do not invite me to the sesh. I will ruin it. Oh, we will have such a miserable time because everyone's gonna be laughing and having fun. And you know what I'm gonna be doing? Sitting there, rocking back and forth slowly, having an existential crisis about literally nothing and simultaneously everything. That's always what happens. When I smoke alone, sometimes I still do that. I have a funny story, actually, it's a little something for you guys. When I went home the other day, I walked into my house, obviously, with my parents. I'm 21, okay? So I am of age. And my brother's girlfriend had a joint. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like, it was the first night I got home. I was like, fuck it, I'll hit it. So I hit it. One hit wonder over here. And I got so fucking high. The issue was I hit it like a cigarette. Like a fucking idiot, okay? I hit it like a cigarette. And I hadn't smoked in so long, too. And my tolerance is shit. I'm a bad stoner, okay? That's just, I'm not good at it. I'm no good. I'm a bad stoner and I'm a bad napper. Tell me how the fuck I can be a bad napper. Babies and kittens can do it. What the hell? What's anyway, tangent. But I hit it and I got really high and I literally was shot back to high school instantly. And I like was like so paranoid and I was like, oh my God, my family, my parents can't know that I'm high. They fully know that I like sometimes, you know, participate in substances. Oh my God, you're like so cringy and different, dude. Different. I can't. I actually can't. Dude, I can't. I'm cringing so hard right now. Oh shit. My camera can't either. See? See the lack of focus? Yeah. Sucks. You're so edgy. Fuck, I know. Ew. But, it was just funny because I literally felt like I was shot back to high school. I walked inside and quickly like grabbed my stuff and ran downstairs and I sat there and I was like, oh my God, I'm so high. My parents are gonna kill me, dude. No, they're not. It's not that funny. You had to be there, okay? Okay, topic for today because we're 5 minutes in and I haven't said jack shit. I made a note. Patience is a virtue, child. Oh, this is cringy as no, dude, it's so bad. You have to read it aloud. You have to. No, I don't want to. No, come on now. You have to. I don't know what this pose is, but you have to. We're all sat. Crisscross applesauce, kindergarten pizza, pepperoni pizza. What the fuck? Crisscross applesauce, waiting for you to tell us a fucking fable. No, dude, it's so embarrassing. Okay, fine. Whoa. Need I remind you of your power? Need I remind you how careful you ought to be where you put your attention? See, it doesn't even make sense. Can you tell I like wrote this when I was actively crashing out? Oh yeah, and real quick, do you guys know how hard it is to read your notes app aloud mid crash out, mind you? Like I wrote that mid temper tantrum, fussy and shit. It's vulnerable. I know none of you asked me to do that, but I'm just, can you just recognize me for that, please? You can easily get yourself extremely dark based on what you consume and what your environment is. Wow, no shit, Sherlock. Okay. It's so funny how you can make things sound so dumb just by changing your voice. Because, like, if I changed my voice, I was like, need I remind you of your power? Need I remind you how careful you ought to be where you put your fucking attention? You can easily get yourself extremely dark based on what you consume and what your environment is. Keep that in mind. Okay, that was all satire, just a friendly reminder. Totally kidding, it was all satire. Please don't come on my neck. I mean, come for my neck is what I meant to say. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just like a switch little, it changes everything. Okay, so, hair. You know, you should play a drinking game. Every time that I play with my hair, you should take a shot. And I think that is just a dandy idea. I don't have hard liquor on me right now. Probably for the best. Liquor, I hardly know her. Sorry, okay. Don't have hard liquor, but like, play that game every time I play with my hair, I drink a glass of wine. And I have another one in the fridge. Ooh, we could have a real fun night. Not you, little miss. Alcohol is not our friend a lot of the time. You gotta be careful with that. Put that fucking bottle down, freak. Okay. This video is more of a reminder than anything else. With the state of the world that it's in, and I'm assuming you know what I'm talking about if you don't live under a fucking rock, dude. So, shit's pretty heavy. Shit's pretty dark right now. There's a lot going on. And I think it's a very hard position for human beings to be in when the world is this way, because we never want to be ignorant to what's going on, but it's always hard to find that line of like, oh my fucking God. Like, I feel so powerless. I feel so out of control, but I don't want to just shut everything out completely because I don't want to be ignorant to what's happening in this world. And I think it is hard to find that like happy middle. I struggle with doing that, that's for sure, a lot of the time. But I want you to just remember that in this present moment, there is light that exists and there is peace. And I think, again, it is so easy to get yourself so wrapped up in all the darkness and you just keep consuming and consuming and consuming and consuming just so much stuff, and there's things being thrown in your face constantly, and I talk about this all the time, and you're just so used to consuming darkness. And I'll let you in on another secret. This world has been imperfect from day one. There has been a fluctuation of violence and war and all of these things that we deem as dark. And see, right then and there, I don't know why I hit y'all with the little bunny, like, quotation, little bunny foo-foo quotation marks thing, because there's no quotation marks around that. Those are very dark things. That's really not up for debate. So I don't know why I did that. Sorry, back to our regularly scheduled program. You know, the world is doing what it's doing. It always has been, and unfortunately, it always will be, as so long as humanity is alive and exists and well. And unfortunately, I would love a fucking asteroid to come take us out. I'm over this shit, but alas, we're gonna keep kicking for a while. So, for your own peace of mind, I do think it is very important as to where you put that beautiful energy of yours. And it can get really, really, really hard, especially in this day and age. We actually have everything and their mother, that didn't make sense, let's move on, working against us. Everything's constantly trying to grab our energy. And again, it can get really dark really fast, especially when you start down the rabbit hole. And need I remind you how powerful your mind is and how anxiety is here to keep you safe. And if you're constantly consuming things that spike anxiety levels, because again, there's some real dark shit out there, your brain is going to be in a constant state of fight or flight because of everything that you are feeding it. It is, I know it's a cliche and I know it's dumb, but I cannot stress this enough. It is super fucking important, the type of information that you are getting in your brain all the time. It affects you. It affects you. This is the thing that's keeping you going. So yeah, when you put a bunch of dark shit in it and you only ever focus on everything that's wrong, what the fuck do you think your life is gonna look like? And again, I'm not sitting here saying, she's like, turn it off, ignore everything, la 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 la. But sometimes you fucking have to. For your own peace of mind. Don't let anyone make you feel bad for doing that shit. You deserve, like, Christ. You know, this life is such a shit show. It's so messy, more often than not. Yes, you do deserve a little bit of peace. And if no one else is going to tell you that, I'm going to tell you that. It doesn't have to be dark all the time. Another point that I want to bring up is that there are, 7 billion fuckers in this planet, on this planet, whatever, just living life. All of them are experiencing completely different realities than you are. And so that, how do I phrase it? This world isn't just bad. This world isn't just good. And there are so many different realities and so many different environments and so many different things out there that could show you either or. That could show you the bad parts or the good parts. It's important to shift your focus, if you can, on the good parts. And again, to ground yourself and remember that even if you yourself are going through an intense amount of pain and suffering and sorrow and darkness, knowing that that is not the only thing that exists in this reality and in this life. I think it's really, really, really fucking easy for us to remember that just because you yourself are in a pit of hurt, A, it doesn't mean you should drag everyone else into your hurt, but that's a totally different story. But B, I think when we get like that, it's easy to just write everything off and just be like, well, you know what? All there is pain. And we hold on to a lot of our own past shit and our own past sorrows and pain, and we bring that up into the present moment with us. And again, then you just keep creating pain, and then you keep consuming pain. I just want you to remember that there's not only bad that exists in this life, especially if you are in a place of pain right now, especially if you are in a place where you're just completely going through it and you are just so hurt and so anxious and depressed and all of the things. I just want you to remember that life doesn't always look like that. Life will not always look like that. And if you can try to bring yourself into the present moment, just even for 5 minutes of your time, present moment, just you breathing and remembering, okay, bring yourself back to a state of neutral. Get yourself out of that fight or flight, baby girl. Neutral. Just bring yourself back to yourself and go from there. I'm not saying get happy. That would be toxic positivity, but at least get yourself back into a state of neutral. I think with the way things are going right now, I think that's going to be incredibly important for every single person, and I shit you not, everyone to remember. And also remember, again, the way that the world is, it has been since the dawn of time. And it's going to continue to be. And I don't know if that gives you a lot of anxiety or if that gives you peace of mind. I hope it gives you peace of mind. Because it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. Remember to be so careful about where your energy goes. And remember to have lightness or just things in this life, shows, whatever, people that you follow, environments that bring a sense of lightness. Otherwise, you will spiral yourself into a totally horrible, awful, painful place. Don't do that to yourself. I'm the queen of doing it. Again, remember how powerful your mind is and your energy and your environment, obviously. You hear it all the time, but sometimes you really do got to take a step back and sit with it and be like, okay, what is going on here? Like, am I okay? Genuinely. Like, check in with yourself. I want you to check in with yourself. I've been having to extra these days because of the state of just life sometimes, you know? And make sure you're not reliving pain from your past, because that'll get you. That'll come back and bite you in the ass every time. It's a sick joke. And just be as present as you can. Keep yourself as light as you can. Because another idea would be, remember how innocent you were when you were a kid. I was crying about that earlier. That's actually what I was crying about, was just the innocence of it all and how much I miss it. But you remember that, right? Well, what were certain things that brought you joy when you were a kid? When you were super naive to the way that the world worked sometimes? All of that stuff. What were those things that relaxed you and brought you peace and calm? Tap into that again. Again, I just cannot emphasize enough. Tap into the parts of life that bring you peace and calm, and because that's what you deserve. And it's, like I said, it's going to be so super important to do that and remain level-headed, because a lot of fuckers around you are not going to. I'll tell you that right now. Like, I know that people are like, and we're all affected. I don't care. I argue with a fucking brick wall, bitch. We are all connected in this life, whether we realize it or not. There's nothing really separated. So when there is something going on, it affects all of us. So I'm telling you, a lot of people are going to be dark. A lot of people are going to be anxious. And I'm not saying that's a bad or good thing. It just is a thing. And again, you're allowed to feel like that too, but I beg of you to have ways where you can pull yourself out of that and keep yourself light if you possibly can. And just be so mindful about where your energy is going. Especially if there's shit that is so far out of your control. Please, for the love of God, protect your heart, protect your mind. Protect your beautiful, sexy, slutty little soul. And just know that there is love that exists, even if it's not in your reality right now, even if you can't see it or feel it. Just please, I'm reminding you, it exists. It does. It's out there, I promise. Even if you're so blind to it right now, it exists. Okay? Okay, sexy sleazeball, that's all I got for you. I love you. Hey, just jumping in one more time. You're gonna get real sick of my ugly mug, huh? But, God, I'm sorry. I did not mean to hit you with an unconsensual wink. But I just wanted to remind you that these anxieties that you're having are very valid. And they're not good nor bad. They're actually very human. And the fact that you're experiencing them is a very empathetic trait, of course. I'm just here to remind you that I wrote a script and I forgot what I'm saying. Line? Oh, there's more to life than just scare tactics and politics and news and everyone's bullshit social media that they post that's not accurate to their actual life. There's so much more to your beautiful life than that. And again, this is just a reminder for all that, you know? Think of this like the eye of the hurricane, you know? Like, I think the eye of the hurricane is when it gets like kind of chill instead of like all the whoa, storm, you know? You're doing great. We're gonna be fine, dude. We're gonna be fine. I'm just kidding. No, we're gonna be okay. I love you, Big Time Rush. You're doing great. I want you to take care of yourself. Again, a friendly reminder, because I wrote it twice apparently. It is so beautiful and empathetic and wonderful of you to want to create a kinder world. And I'm not saying like stop doing that. I think we all should be working towards making a kinder world. And also I think it's really important to stop sometimes and take a step back and realize how far we have come as a society, how far we've come. No, sorry, not the time. As a society, but also, again, it's okay to want to get involved. It's actually a really great quality. I just don't want it to consume you, I suppose, is what I'm getting at. Oh, last thing I wanted to say. I had a little cute thought today that I thought was kind of cute. I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? We're really set up to figure out how to parent ourselves. Like, we realize at a certain age how badly our parents fucked up, and then we kind of, like, it's kind of really sad, but it's also kind of empowering. At least I had to flip, like, my perspective on it. Not that my parents are great. I love them, but they did fuck a bitch up in a lot of ways, like every parent does. Woo! Woo! No one gets out unscathed, tell you that. But I was thinking about it today, and I was, like, doing the dishes, giving them a little bath, you know, doing my own laundry, doing all the big kid shit because I'm mommy. Also, some of you fuckers didn't wish me Happy Father's Day. Better never catch you lacking again. I am your daddy. Don't fuck up again. I swear to God. Anyway, I was doing my dishes and all that shit. And I was thinking about it and I was like, wow, we're really out here set up like how to, like, you have to learn to take care of yourself and be like the parent that you always wanted if you didn't have a good one. And again, I'm so sorry if you didn't have the parents that you wanted. Again, shout out my parents. You were great and I love you so bad. Compared to a lot of other parents, you did great. But I was sitting there thinking and I was like, well, I was going to take myself on a walk and cook myself some good food. And I was like, in a very loving, like, parent way. And I was like, damn. You know, all of us kind of have to learn how to reparent ourselves the way that we would have liked to be parented. And again, it's devastating. Oof, it's a knife to the heart. But also it's kind of beautiful because it's like, well, no one's going to take care of me better than I can in more ways than one, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, I'm going to go before I get too horny. Too late. Are you like sure you want that on the internet forever? No, you should cut that out. No, you know what? I'm not gonna. You made your bed, now you gotta lie in it. Oh, fuck you, please. No, I'm embarrassed. Okay, whatever. Yeah, cool. All you got is you. There's beauty and power in that if you look at it that way. Life's all about perspective. Can you imagine? It's just like, I pull out like an ancient scroll just of like all of life's like mysteries and shit. And I'm just like a little guru. Just spitting heat, you know? Just saying all the cliche. I just have like a box of fortune cookies that I'm cracking. And I'm just reading them out. This YouTube channel's a box of fucking fortune cookies. Oh my hell. Well, that's it. Okay, for realsies this time. Bye, love you. Actually, I might pour myself a glass. Fuck it, before I sign off. One sec. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Fun fact, I was saving this wine for something that I actually cannot say on the internet out loud. Oh, I'm sorry. We ain't that close, Bubba. But it was for an event. And that's all you're gonna get. And I don't know if said event is... God, I'm so sorry to be a dick. I hate when people do that. I'm just gonna stop while I'm ahead. I hate when people are like, oh, I have something so funny, giggle, giggle, but I can't tell you. Like, that sucks, dude. Anyway, now I'm officially ready to sign off. Let's try this together. What notes do you think you're gonna get? I hate when people, like, pretend that they can taste shit in wine. They're like, ooh, a touch on the dry side. Yes, I'm getting notes of carpet muncher. Happy Pride, by the way. Okay. It's not the worst. I've had worse. All right, dilly dilly. That's all I got for you today. Have a beautiful, lovely, wonderful day. God. I hope you took what I said to heart a little bit and just remembered that there is so much more to this life than pain and suffering. I think it can be really hard to feel otherwise in this day and age, and that breaks my little heart sometimes, because though pain and suffering is inevitable, it's not the only part of it. So, wow, I am so poetic. Jesus Christ. Shakespeare just rolled over in his grave with that one. He rolled over and said, yep, I'm still safe. This bitch cannot speak eloquently for the life of her. But yeah, also here's a video of me after I took my hair down after bitching about it the entire video and fishing for compliments. So there you go. Okay, anyway, my hair looks better down. There, I said it. I'm not even just fishing for compliments. Please don't compliment me. I'm a reverse psychology grass. I'm like, no, please don't compliment me. Anyway, I thought I'd fill you in on my dilemma. Okay, go be sexy. Love you. Very nice. Don't know why I included that, but yeah. Have a beautiful day. Have a lovely day, stupid sluts. I actually don't like it. Love you. Okay, see. Nope, come on now. We are all patiently sat. We are sat crisscross applesauce. Wait. Fuck. Why am I hitting it with the fierce? I don't know. God. Ew, just kidding. I don't give a fuck. You trying to pretend like I don't care? I don't.